Mary Patricia Stocks, 94, aka Pat Stocks, passed away peacefully at her home in bed July 1st, 2015.
It sounds like the beginning of a typical obituary we've all read hundreds of times in the newspaper. But this one takes a sudden turn.
She leaves behind a very dysfunctional family.
Wait, what? Suddenly, we're learning a whole lot more about 94-year-old Pat Stocks than expected, like her cooking.
She was a master cook in the kitchen. She believed in overcooking everything until it chewed like rubber.
And even though Pat seemed prim and proper, it turns out she was quite the character.
Her extensive vocabulary was more than highly proficient at knowing more curse words than most people learned in a lifetime.
Now meet the author of this viral obituary, Pat's son, Sandy.
She had a really dry sense of humor, and if I had sat down and written an obituary that said, oh, she's the nicest, most wonderful person, she would have looked at it and said, you gotta be kidding, that's not me.
But don't think for a moment Pat Stocks wasn't nice. She was, as well as determined and, according to her obit, impatient and very blunt. The truthful description seems to have struck a chord with readers who have responded en masse with their own messages.
I think it's just the honesty and the truth, and people are relating, and some of the comments where it's like, oh, my mother overcooked everything too, and everything that comes back, there's a little piece of her in everybody else's mom. And I think that's what it is.
Behind the humor, there is one poignant note in the obit most readers wouldn't catch.
Please note her change of address to her new place of residence, St. John's, York Mills Anglican Church, 19 Don Ridge Drive, 12 doors away from Shelley's place.
Shelley was Pat's daughter, who passed away from cancer years ago. But it doesn't seem Pat would want to dwell on that. So what would she really think of her viral obit?
I think she'd laugh.